keeps falling at its pace, covering familiar ways. The street feels wider than before, like it's opening a door. Footprints soften as I pass. The moment doesn't ask to last. Every sound moves carefully around the quiet me. The night reflects a steady view, clear enough to see not the world but where I stand within it. Finally, Snowfall and me, sharing time, standing still beneath the light, watching hours realign. The cold stays out, the calm moves in. The night feels close and free. Snowfall and me. Windows glow then fade away, each one live another day. Somewhere laughter, somewhere rest, somewhere less, somewhere left. The air feels clean along the skin. The mind grows wide instead of thin. Every thought finds where to be without a need to leave. The snow draws lines across the dark, soft enough to see. Every flake falls differently, just like me. Snowfall and me, side by side. The city slows behind my eyes as the world goes quiet. No direction pulling through, no place I need to be. Snowfall and beyond the white, but it feels far from view. For now, the night feels complete. Snowfall and me. Quiet, barely lit, ashtray full of words we missed. Smoke is dancing in the air, like it's trying not to care. You stare down at your empty glass. I trace the cracks inside the past. Nothing moves but everything hangs on what we didn't bring. No fight left to ignite, just the weight of staying polite. Between the smoke, the silent stage, saying more than we can say. Every breath is slow and thin, like we know how this will end. No blame, no sudden truth, just the space between me and you, between the smoke. Time drips softly from the wall. We don't reach, we don't call. Your shadow fades against the door, like you've been here before. The radio hums something low, a song we used to almost know. It like another reason not to stay. No tears left to explain, just a calm that feels like rain. Between the smoke, silence stays, saying more than we can say. Every breath is slow and thin, like we know how this will end. No blame, no sudden truth, just the space between me and you. Between the smoke. If I reach, would you turn back or smile like nothing cracked? Some moments aren't meant to burn, they just fade without a word. Between the smoke, soft and gray, love is learning how to fade. I don't run, I don't pretend, I let the quiet take the end. No promises to hold on to, just the space between me and you. Between the smoke, when the air is finally clear, there's nothing left to disappear, just a memory I never spoke, living somewhere between the smoke. I left the house the usual way, same shoes, same hours, same street. Nothing warmed me at the door, nothing new beneath my feet. Halfway down the block I stopped, not knowing why I did. The air had shifted where it stood, like it learned a different skin. It wasn't cold, it wasn't warm, just unfamiliar on my arms. That was the day the air changed, without a sound. The light fell flatter on the ground, the season didn't announce itself, it simply came, and everything kept going on the same. That was the day the air changed. A tree held still, another shade, not greener, not yet bare. A jacket felt unnecessary, then suddenly unfair. People moved the way they do, cars passed, the corner stayed. The world behaved responsibly while something else was rearranged. No date to circle, none to claim, just breath that didn't feel the same. That was the day the air changed. Mid-step, mid-thought, summer loosened what it taught. The season didn't ask for space or leave a trace, it altered how the present felt. That was the day the air changed. Some changes don't arrive, they're already there. You notice them because your body answers. lines up along the road. Cars move slow, their colors fade. The night feels open, not too cold, like it's asking me to stay. Hands in pockets, breathing air. Every step feels measured out. Streetlights lean across the dark, tracing where my thoughts begin. It's not the past I'm looking for, not the future coming fast, just the way the silence opens in the space the winter casts. Winter makes me think without a single word. Moments gather quietly before they can be heard. Time feels wider than before. The night feels deep and clear. Winter makes me think and keeps me here. Windows glow with distant lights. Every frame a different scene. Somewhere music plays too low. Somewhere someone's falling asleep. The city breathes in even lines. Nothing sharp, nothing rushed. Thoughts arrive like passing lights and dissolve into the hush. The cold reveals another pace, slows the shape of every sound. What the day kept pushing forward, winter gently settles down. Winter makes me think in ways I don't explain. Not a question, not a plan, just a quiet change. Every thought finds room to move without a need to steer. Winter makes me think and keeps me near. Morning waits beyond the snow, but I don't mind this space. Winter makes me think a while before it fades.
I missed the last train on purpose. Walk past streets I used to know. The city felt wider than usual, like it had somewhere to go. A jukebox sang through an open door. Someone laughed and closed it tight. I kept my hands deep in my pockets, let the hours stretch their light. Every step rearranged my thoughts, like distance teaching me the cost. I took the long way home tonight. Let every corner change my mind. Every window held a life I wasn't meant to recognize. The past stayed quiet where it lay. I didn't ask it to explain. I just kept walking through the dark until the dark felt less like part of me. Your name crossed my mind once only, like a line I didn't read. It didn't hurt, it didn't stay, just passed pass through quietly. The night smelled like old perfume and asphalt after heat. I felt older than yesterday, but lighter on my feet. Some thoughts fade when you don't chase. Some hearts learn by giving space. I took the long way home tonight. Let every corner change my mind. Every window held a life I wasn't meant to recognize. The past stayed quiet where it lay. I didn't ask it to explain. I just kept walking through the dark until the dark felt less like part of me. Maybe growing up is learning how to leave things standing as they are. Some doors don't need a final sound. They close because you walk too far. I took the long way home tonight, not looking back, not moving fast. The road kept stretching out ahead, like it believed I'd last. I didn't need a perfect sign, just time enough to cross the line. I kept walking step by step until the night let go of me. When I reached my door at last, the street kept breathing calm and vast. Somewhere behind me, soft and slow, that version of me let go.
Snow stays thin along the road. The night feels clear and slow. The cold moves quietly around, but it doesn't stay inside. A breath fogs up the glass, then fades without a trace. Somewhere warmth begins to form in this quiet place. Not from words or memory, not from something said, just the way the silence holds what the day has left. Cold night, warm thoughts settling in, like a light behind the dark, drawing inward. The world stays still, the air stays calm, nothing asks for more. Cold night, warm thoughts. Streetlights lean into the snow, soft halos on the ground. Every step feels measured out, every sound is round. The cold remains along the skin, but deeper in it turns into something slow and steady, something learned. Time eases into place without a sign. The night opens up a space that feels like mine. Cold night, warm thoughts moving through. Not a question, not a need, just something true. The dark stays wide, the streets stay long. The moment holds. Cold night, warm thoughts. but now the night feels balanced. Cold night, warm thoughts. Cold night, warm thoughts. At 6:18 the light went thin. The sun caught on the edge of things. Cars slowed down without a cue, like they felt it too. A bird cut once across the line between the day and evening sign. Your sleeve brushed past my hand, then found its place again. The clock kept time, but we didn't. The moment learned how to listen. For 10 minutes at dusk, everything stayed unfinished. The sky forgot its color, then quietly switched it. We stood inside the pause before the night was fixed. For 10 minutes at dusk, life didn't insist. A window closed across the street. Someone turned a key with care. The air changed temperature, like it chose a side. Your shadow leaned against the wall, then shortened and withdrew. I memorized the way it moved without meaning to. No signal telling us to leave, just time deciding what to keep. For 10 minutes at dusk, the world held its breath. Every sound knew where to land, every word knew when it left. We didn't call it anything, we didn't make it last. For 10 minutes at dusk, the present stayed intact. Some moments don't belong to days, they slip between the hours. Too brief to shape a memory, too clear to lose their power. For 10 minutes at dusk, nothing asked to be more. The night arrived politely, like it had before. When darkness finally settled in, the space was already gone. For 10 minutes at dusk, we were simply on. At 6:28 the street went still. The sky chose blue then filled. Somewhere inside that narrow seam, the day stopped being seen. Snow rests gently on the ground, like it's learned to make no sound. Old streets wear a different face. Time feels slower in this place. Footsteps fade before they stay. Even thoughts begin to sway. Every light feels warm and low as the night moves soft and slow. Moments drift without a name, not quite now, not the same. Something lingers in the air, soft enough to leave it there. Soft snow memories passing through the night. Not a story, not a scene, just a feeling light. They don't ask and they don't stay. They move quietly like the snow against the dark. Soft snow memories. Windows glow in muted lines, holding bits of other times. Years feel close then slip away, like they were never meant to stay. Winter breathes along the street, leaving calm in every step. The past feels near but out of reach. Something known but something left. Nothing pulling at the mind, just a trace of days behind. Every thought arrives alone, then returns to where it's from. Soft snow memories, falling slow and wide. Not a loss and not a wish, just the night inside. They don't follow, they don't stay. They move easily, like the snow that comes and goes. Soft snow memories. Morning waits beyond the gray, but for now the world is still. Snow keeps falling thought by thought. Soft snow memories. Snow rests quietly on the street, no rush left in passing feet. Windows glow then slowly fade, the town feels gently laid. Breath moves soft against the cold, the air feels thin, the light feels old. Every sound knows where to stop, the night has settled down. Time loosens it, steady hold, moments stretch and softly bend. The dark stays open wide and still as the day comes to an end. Silent snowy night, holding every sound. Nothing moves beyond its place, the world feels rounded now. Light falls slow, the streets turn white, everything aligns. Silent snowy night. Shadows rest along the wall, even echoes barely call. The distance feels complete from ceiling down to street. Snow keeps falling without weight, each second feels deliberate. The quiet finds its shape and stays. The cold draws lines across the air, clears the edge of every thought. What remains feels even calm, exactly what it ought. Silent, snowy night, soft and evenly spaced. Every breath a measured line, every moment placed. The city fades into the dark, time releases its grip. Silent, snowy night, silent, snowy night. Beyond the snow, but it feels far from sight for now. The world is resting, silent, snowy night. Shelves were empty by then, just outlines on the wall. A mark where pictures used to lean, nothing else at all. The floor remembered every step better than I did. The air stayed still like it was told to wait until I left. I checked the door without a thought. Some habits don't know when to stop. I turned the light off in that room and didn't stand around. The switch went down, the dark came in without a single sound. The space stayed where it always was. I didn't say goodbye. I turned the light off in that room and let it be inside. The window faced the same old street, cars passed unchanged. The ceiling held its quiet place, uninterested. A calendar without a date still hanging near the door. Time had already moved on, the room didn't ask for more. Nothing waited to be said, the moment worked without it. I turned the light off in that room. The switch did what it knew. The dark arrived responsibly and filled what it could use. The walls stayed just the way they were. The floor kept its design. I turned the light off in that room and didn't take the time. Some places don't become the past, they simply stop being used. They hold their shape indefinitely until someone new. I turned the light off in that room. The door went closed behind. The hallway learned another sound, and then returned to quiet. Nothing followed after that. Nothing tried to stay. I turned the light off in that room and walked the rest away. Later on, somewhere else, a light will come on again, but not there. I woke up and let the morning pass. Didn't frame it, didn't ask. The light came in, then moved away, like it knew I wouldn't stay. I ate what was already there, left the dishes where they were. The clock kept going on its own. I let the hours stay unarmed. Some days don't wanna shake, they loosen when you let them take it. It was a day without proof, no mark left behind. It didn't ask to be saved, it didn't ask for a sign. The hours held their place, then quietly moved through. It was a day without proof, and that was enough to do. I walked a route I didn't track, didn't think about coming back. A face passed by, then passed again, like a thought that doesn't end. The sky stayed busy being wide, I stayed busy letting time do whatever it would choose, without reporting back the truth. Not every day needs to stay, some are built to drift away. It was a day without proof, nothing kept, nothing shown, no words set aside to call it my own. The minutes found their way without asking me to. It was a day without proof, and that was enough to do. If I try to remember it now, there's very little I can hold, just the sense of having been present and unrecorded. It was a day without proof, still complete somehow. I didn't give it a name, I didn't bring it here now. If it vanished as it came, that's what it was meant to do. It was a day without proof, and I let it pass through. Tonight arrives like any night, the day already out of sight. No evidence, no excuse, just a life that moves. falls easy on the street. Footsteps fade before they meet. Windows glow in borrowed light. The world feels smaller tonight. I walk slow, not far from home, letting the cold think on its own. Every sound turns soft and low, like it's learned the way to go. Snowy thoughts come drifting in, quiet as the falling white. Nothing heavy, nothing sharp, just a mind awake at night. Time moves gently out of sight, wrapped in calm and winter air. Snowy thoughts are everywhere. Old days pass without a face, just a feeling, just a trace. Not a loss and not a sign, only something crossing time. The night holds what words don't say, lets them pass and slip away. Every breath turns slow and clear. Winter draws the mind in near. Snowy thoughts move through the dark, soft enough to let me stay. Not a question, not a call, just the end of another day. Lights grow thin, the streets turn white. Nothing waiting, nothing rare. Snowy thoughts are everywhere. Morning will arrive somehow, but for now this quiet stays. Snowy thoughts and winter days. I arrived before the hour, the door was open, lights were on, the chair still warm from someone else, the day already moving on. The counter held a folded note I didn't need. The air was settled, calm and clear, like it had been here before me. Time felt wider than the cloud. Nothing rushed me where I stood. Early to the afternoon, with nowhere yet cup was filled and left alone. Steam disappearing slow. Outside a bus went by too soon. I let it go. I watched sunlight touch different things. A wall before the door. The moment asked for very little, and offered more. I didn't wait, I didn't plan. I stood exactly where I am. Early to the afternoon, before the noise arrives. The hours still undecided about their shape and size. I let the quiet do its work. I let the minute choose. Early to the afternoon, with time I didn't lose. Some spaces aren't meant to fill. They hold their value standing still. Not every moment needs a name to stay the same. Early to the afternoon, the day not yet complete. Your future resting somewhere else. You're pleasant at my feet. I didn't move the molding, or I let it see me through. Early to the afternoon, with time I didn't lose. When the hour finally came, it found me right where I was. Early to the afternoon, still there because snow keeps falling at its pace, covering familiar ways. The street feels wider than before, like it's opening a door. Footprints soften as I pass. The moment doesn't ask to last. Every sound moves carefully around the quiet me. The night reflects a steady view, clear enough to see not the world but where I stand within it. Finally, Snowfall and me, sharing time, standing still beneath the light, watching hours realign. The cold stays out, the calm moves in. The night feels close and free. Snowfall and me. Windows glow, then fade away. Each one live another day. Somewhere laughter, somewhere rest, somewhere less, somewhere left. The air feels clean along the skin. The mind grows wide instead of thin. Every thought finds where to be without a need to leave. The snow draws lines across the dark, soft enough to see. Every flake falls differently, just like me. Snowfall and Me. The room is quiet, barely lit. Ashtray full of words we missed. Smoke is dancing in the air, like it's trying not to care. You stare down at your empty glass. I trace the cracks inside the past. Nothing moves but everything hangs on what we didn't bring. No fight left to ignite, just the weight of staying polite. Between the smoke, the silent stage, saying more than we can say. Every breath is slow and thin, like we know how this will end. No blame, no sudden truth, just the space between me and you. Between the smoke, time drips softly from the wall. We don't reach, we don't call. Your shadow fades against the door, like you've been here before. The radio hums something low, a song we used to almost know. It fills the room, then slips away, like another reason not to stay. No tears left to explain, just a calm that feels like rain. Between the smoke, the silent stays, saying more than we can say. Every breath is slow and thin, like we know how this will end. No blame, no sudden truth, just the space between me and you. Between the smoke, if I reach, would you turn back or smile like nothing cracked? Some moments aren't meant to burn, they just fade without a word. Between the smoke, soft and gray, love is learning how to fade. I don't run, I don't pretend, I let the quiet take the end. No promises to hold on to, just the space between me and you. Between the smoke, when the air is finally clear, there's nothing left to disappear, just a memory I never spoke, living somewhere between the smoke. I left the house the usual way, same shoes, same hours, same street. Nothing warmed me at the door, nothing new beneath my feet. Halfway down the block I stopped, not knowing why I did. The air had shifted where it stood, like it learned a different skin. It wasn't cold, it wasn't warm, just unfamiliar on my arms. That was the day the air changed, without a sound. The light fell flatter on the ground, the season didn't announce itself, it simply came, and everything kept going on the same. That was the day the air changed. The tree held still, another shade, not greener, not yet bare. A jacket felt unnerving,
unnecessary, then suddenly unfair. People move the way they do, cars pass, the corner stay. The world behaved responsibly while something else was rearranged. No date to circle, none to claim, just breath that didn't feel the same. That was the day the air changed. Mid-step, mid-thought, summer loosened what it taught. The season didn't ask for space or leave a trace. It altered how the present felt. That was the day the air changed. Some changes don't arrive, they're already there. You notice them because your body answers first. That was the day the air changed and let me know time moves in ways we don't control. I didn't mark, it didn't stay. I walked away carrying something I couldn't name. That was the day the air changed. By evening it felt ordinary, like it had always been this way.
Snow lines up along the road. Cars move slow, their colors fade. The night feels open, not too cold, like it's asking me to stay. Hands in pockets, breath in air. Every step feels measured out. Streetlights lean across the dark, tracing where my thoughts begin. It's not the past I'm looking for, not the future coming fast, just the way the silence opens in the space the winter casts. Winter makes me think without a single word. Moments gather quietly before they can be heard. Time feels wider than before. The night feels deep and clear. Winter makes me think and keeps me here. Windows glow with distant lights, every frame a different scene. Somewhere music plays too low, somewhere someone's falling asleep. The city breathes in even lines, nothing sharp, nothing rushed. Thoughts arrive like passing lights and dissolve into the hush. The cold reveals another pace, slows the shape of every sound. What the day kept pushing forward, winter gently settles down. Winter makes me think in ways I don't explain. Not a question, not a plan, just a quiet change. Every thought finds room to move without a need to steer. Winter makes me think and keeps keeps me near. Morning waits beyond the snow, but I don't mind this space. Winter makes me think a while before it fades.
I missed the last train on purpose. Walk past streets I used to know. The city felt wider than usual, like it had somewhere to go. A jukebox sang through an open door. Someone laughed and closed it tight. I kept my hands deep in my pockets, let the hours stretch their light. Every step rearranged my thoughts, like distance teaching me the cost. I took the long way home tonight, let every corner change my mind. Every window held a life I wasn't meant to recognize. The past stayed quiet where it lay. I didn't ask it to explain, I just kept walking through the dark, until the dark felt less like part of me. Your name crossed my mind once only, like a line I didn't read. It didn't hurt, it didn't stay, just passed through quietly. The night smelled like old perfume and asphalt after heat. I felt older than yesterday, but lighter on my feet. Some thoughts fade when you don't chase them. Hearts learn by giving space. I took the long way home tonight, let every corner change my mind. Every window held a life I wasn't meant to recognize. The past stayed quiet where it lay. I didn't ask it to explain, I just kept walking through the dark, until the dark felt less like part of me. Maybe growing up is learning how to leave things standing as they are. Some doors don't need a final sound, they close because you walk too far. I took the long way home tonight, not looking back, not moving fast. The road kept stretching out ahead, like it believed I'd last. I didn't need a perfect sign, just time enough to cross the line. I kept walking step by step until the night let go of me. When I reached my door at last, the street kept breathing calm and vast. Somewhere behind me, soft and slow, that version of me let go.
Snow stays thin along the road. The night feels clear and slow. The cold moves quietly around, but it doesn't stay inside. A breath fogs up the glass, then fades without a trace. Somewhere warmth begins to form in this quiet place. Not from words or memory, not from something said, just the way the silence holds what the day has left. Cold night, warm thoughts settling in, like a light behind the dark, drawing inward. The world stays still, the air stays calm, nothing asks for more. Cold night, warm thoughts. Streetlights lean into the snow, soft halos on the ground. Every step feels measured out, every sound is round. The cold remains along the skin, but deeper in it turns into something slow and steady, something learned. Time eases into place without a sign. The night opens up a space that feels like mine. Cold night, warm thoughts moving through. Not a question, not a need, just something true. The dark stays wide, the streets stay long. The moment holds. Cold night, warm thoughts. Morning waits beyond the blue, but it can stay away. For now the night feels balanced. Cold night, warm thoughts. Cold night, warm thoughts. At 6:18 the light went thin. The sun caught on the edge of things. Cars slowed down without a cue, like they felt it too. A bird cut once across the line between the day and evening sign. Your sleeve brushed past my hand, then found its place again. The clock kept time, but we didn't. The moment learned how to listen. For 10 minutes at dusk, everything stayed unfinished. The sky forgot its color, then quietly switched it. We stood inside the pause before the night was fixed. For 10 minutes at dusk, life didn't insist. A window closed across the street. Someone turned a key with care. The air changed temperature, like it chose a side. Your shadow leaned against the wall, then shortened and withdrew. I memorized the way it moved without meaning to. No signal telling us to leave, just time deciding what to keep. For 10 minutes at dusk, stayed intact. Some moments don't belong to days, they slip between the hours. Too brief to shape a memory, too clear to lose their power. For 10 minutes at dusk, nothing asked to be more. The night arrived politely, like it had before. When darkness finally settled in, the space was already gone. For 10 minutes at dusk, we were simply on. At 6:28, the street went still. The sky chose blue, then filled. Somewhere inside that narrow seam, the day stopped being seen. Snow rests gently on the ground, like it's learned to make no sound. Old streets wear a different face. Time feels slower in this place. Footsteps fade before they stay. Even thoughts begin to sway. Every light feels warm and low as the night moves soft and slow. Moments drift without a name. Not quite now, not the same. Something lingers in the air, soft enough to leave it there. Soft snow memories passing through the night. Not a story, not a scene, just a feeling light. They don't ask and they don't stay. They move quietly, like the snow against the dark. Soft snow memories. Windows glow in muted lines, holding bits of other times. Years feel close then slip away, like they were never meant to stay. Winter breathes along the street, leaving calm in every step. The past feels near but out of reach. Something known but something left. Nothing pulling at the mind, just a trace of days behind. Every thought arrives alone, then returns to where it's from. Soft snow memories, falling slow and wide. Not a loss and not a wish, just the night inside. They don't follow, they don't stay. They move easily, like the snow that comes and goes. Soft snow memories. Morning waits beyond the gray, but for now the world is still. Snow keeps falling thought by thought. Soft snow memories. Snow rests quietly on the street, no rush left in passing feet. Windows glow then slowly fade, the town feels gently laid. Breath moves soft against the cold, the air feels thin, the light feels old. Every sound knows where to stop, the night has settled down. Time loosens its steady hold, moments stretch and softly bend. The dark stays open wide and still as the day comes to an end. Silent, snowy night, holding every sound. Nothing moves beyond its place, the world feels rounded now. Light falls slow, the streets turn white, everything aligns. Silent, snowy night. Shadows rest along the wall, even echoes barely call. The distance feels complete from ceiling down to street. Snow keeps falling without weight, each second feels deliberate. The quiet finds its shape and stays. The cold draws lines across the air, clears the edge of every thought. What remains feels even calm, exactly what it ought. Silent, snowy night, soft and evenly spaced. Every breath a measured line, every moment placed. The city fades into the dark, time releases its grip. Silent, snowy night. Silent, snowy night. Beyond the snow, but it feels far from sight for now. The world is resting. Silent, snowy night. Shelves were empty by then, just outlines on the wall. A mark where pictures used to lean, nothing else at all. The floor remembered every step better than I did. The air stayed still like it was told to wait until I left. I checked the door without a thought. Some habits don't know when to stop. I turned the light off in that room and didn't stand around. The switch went down, the dark came in without a single sound. The space stayed where it always was. I didn't say goodbye. I turned the light off in that room. quiet place, uninterested. A calendar without a date still hanging near the door. Time had already moved on, the room didn't ask for more. Nothing waited to be said, the moment worked without it. I turned the light off in that room. The switch did what it knew. The dark arrived responsibly and filled what it could use. The walls stayed just the way they were. The floor kept its design. I turned the light off in that room and didn't take the time. Some places don't become the past, they simply stop being used. They hold their shape indefinitely until someone knew. I turned the light off in that room. The door went closed behind. The hallway learned another sound and then returned to quiet. Nothing followed after that. Nothing tried to stay. I turned the light off in that room and walked the rest away. Later on, somewhere else, a light will come on again, but not there. I woke up and let the morning pass. Didn't frame it, didn't ask. The light came in, then moved away, like it knew I wouldn't stay. I ate what was already there, left the dishes where they were. The clock kept going on its own. I let the hours stay unarmed. Some days don't wanna shake, they loosen when you let them take it. It was a day without proof, no mark left behind. It didn't ask to be saved, it didn't ask for a sign. The hours held their place, then quietly moved through. It was a day without proof, and that was enough to do. I walked a route I didn't track, didn't think about coming back. A face passed by, then passed again, like a thought that doesn't end. The sky stayed busy being wide, I stayed busy letting time do whatever it would choose, without reporting back the truth. Not every day needs to stay, some are built to drift away. It was a day without proof, nothing kept, nothing shown, no words set aside to call it my own. The minutes found their way without asking me to. It was a day without proof, and that was enough to do. If I try to remember it now, there's very little I just the sense of having been present and unrecorded. It was a day without proof, still complete somehow. I didn't give it a name, I didn't bring it here now. If it vanished as it came, that's what it was meant to do. It was a day without proof, and I let it pass through. Tonight arrives like any night, the day already out of sight. No evidence, no excuse, just a life that moves. Snow falls easy on the street. Footsteps fade before they meet. Windows glow in borrowed light. The world feels smaller tonight. I walk slow, not far from home, letting the cold think on its own. Every sound turns soft and low, like it's learned the way to go. Snowy thoughts come drifting in, quiet as the falling white. Nothing heavy, nothing sharp, just a mind awake at night. Time moves gently out of sight, wrapped in calm and winter air. Snowy thoughts are everywhere. Old days pass without a face, just a feeling, just a trace. Not a loss and not a sign, only something crossing time. The night holds what words don't say, lets them pass and slip away. Every breath turns slow and clear. Winter draws the mind in near. Snowy thoughts move through the dark, soft enough to let me stay. Not a question, not a call, just the end of another day. Lights grow thin, the streets turn white. Nothing waiting, nothing rare. Snowy thoughts are everywhere. Morning will arrive somehow, but for now this quiet stays. Snowy thoughts and winter days. door was open, lights were on, the chair still warm from someone else, the day already moving on. The counter held a folded note I didn't need. The air was settled, calm and clear, like it had been here before me. Time felt wider than the cloud. Nothing rushed me where I stood. Early to the afternoon, with nowhere yet to be. The sun still finding where to fall. The room agreeing with me. I stayed inside the extra space the day had left unused. Added to the afternoon with time I didn't lose. A cup was filled, then left alone, steam disappearing slow. Outside a bus went by too soon. I let it go. I watched sunlight touch different things, a wall before the door. The moment asked for very little, and offer more. I didn't wait, I didn't quit. I stood exactly where I am. Early to the afternoon, before the noise arrives. The hours still undecided about their shape and size. I let the quiet do its work. I let the minute choose. Early to the afternoon with time I didn't lose. Some spaces aren't meant to fill. They hold their value standing still. But every moment needs a name to stay the same. Early to the afternoon, the day not yet complete. Your future resting somewhere else. You're pleasant at my feet. I didn't move the moment, or I'll let it see me through. Early to the afternoon with time I didn't lose. When the hour finally came, it found me right where I was. Early to the afternoon, still